And salute. Two. Okay, we're gonna be doing committee reports, but at the moment we have two special guests in the room, and we will have them come up in the order that I saw them. So Rich Hundley, please come on up.
3 minutes.
You got a minute and a half, Rich.
Thank you, sir. Gentlemen, I gotta tell you, over the last 7, 8 years that I've been able to come and sit in the seats just as you were, being the dual member and all that, it's been very proud. But I'm very grateful for the situation that we're in. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 extra chairs in here. What an awesome job you guys are doing. Give yourself a round of applause. As most of you know, because I've seen you up there drinking all my booze, I'm running for the state commander for the Legion side. And I understand we have an outstanding man here who's running to be your leading candidate right now, to be the detachment commander. I look forward to working with the gentleman. But I put a challenge to everybody, and they've been signing my I want you to be a Legionnaire board up in my room. That it's called the $1 challenge. I challenge you to take and bring a new member's application that you're the recruiter of between this DEC and the start of the state convention in July. If you do that, I'll give you $1 for each one. All right? If you take and don't do it, you're going to give me $1 to put it into the Children's and Welfare Fund through the detachment. Okay? I challenge your leading candidate there, Mr. Dorsett, to match my challenge against all of you guys and all of your squadron members. One new member that they're the recruiter, that's paid for and verified, that they will take and do it. You taking that challenge from me, sir?
Yes, sir.
Well, then you got it now. All right? One new member, $1. You fail to do it and you've given them your challenge, you owe the Children's Welfare Fund an extra $1. Good for it, guys?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Thank you for your time. You have a great convention in the DEC. I know you're going to accomplish a lot. You got good leadership here. Take care and have a great day.
Okay, our next special guest needs absolutely no introduction, so I'm not even going to tell you his name. We are pleased and honored to have among us Mr. Mike Simon. He was only 83 years old.
Please. You just heard something important from Commander Huntley, and membership is important, very important. But I want you to think about something. You are, in my opinion, the hardest working members of the Legion family. You guys go out and you do the job, and you do it with very little recognition. You do it with very little pats on the back, but you do it. And with that being said, I want you to think about who's your replacement. And what I mean by that is you just lost a vital member of your organization, your assistant adjutant. Boom! He's gone. Boom! They're gone. Tomorrow is guaranteed to none of us. So somebody has got to be looking, say, okay, Detachment commanders are a freaking dime a dozen. And I hate to say that because past detachment commanders, raise your hand. Yeah.
We don't even make $1.
And not even the dime. So the thing is, I want you to think about this man here. If you receive less than 3 emails from him a day, you're not on his list.
That's right.
I'm checking on to make sure what's happening.
What happens if he breaks another hip? What happens if he suddenly says, you know what, I'm tired of dealing with this POS, and that's not point of sale system, by the way. And he says,
He's a superiority.
yes,
Superiority.
it's getting deep in here. Lift your pants legs up. Who's going to replace him? I can honestly tell you, if something were to happen to him, division commanders, one of you is going to have to step up. Division commander, whatever division they come out of, those district commanders are going to have somebody's have to step up. Who's going to step up? Historian 2425. He's all over the place taking pictures. What happens? Finance officer. Other than he was been detachment commander, he's been the finance officer. What happens to him if something happens to him? You've got these things on your shirt that said, I've done this 24-25. His would say a whole heck of a lot longer than 24-25. He'd say 18-24 to 20-25. So you need to be thinking about, okay, who am I going to train? I'm 65 years old. I'm going to give this organization another 4 to 5 years, and then I'm stepping down. So I'm already looking at my replacement because who's your leading wannabe? Leading candidate. You're the leading. I will give you a letter once you are elected and tell you where you have to be and all the information for your baseball tournament. So that is how you get in. But until you're elected, he may come off the floor.
Sure.
And say, and it all it says is, Commander, congratulations on being elected to the high office of Detachment Commander for the Sons of the American Legion for the Detachment of Texas. Wow. And that's how you're notified. But he may not get notified. Because he may suddenly say, I don't want to deal with this POS. And decide not to run. So, if something happens to him, God forbid, between now and July, who's his replacement? And if you point at Lewis, I will slap you like you are an unwanted redheaded stepchild.
I like to be slapped.
Okay, slap him anyway. Okay. So the point is, who's your replacement? You have had retreads on detachment commanders. Twofer. There have been twofers all over this room.
There's a 3-fer.
And 3-fers. You know, so, and there's nothing wrong with that because I can actually have had detachment commanders say, man, now that I know what I'm supposed to do, I can do it better. But then they got to wait 3 or 4 years to get back in the rotation. So, who's your replacement? Think about it. You guys do an awesome job. You guys do a great job. You do not get the recognition you deserve. So that's what I'm here saying. Thank you. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for making my job easier. His job easier. I wish you would go out and teach us how to do membership. Because you knock membership out of the park. And granted, Commander Huntley was just in here and he's saying, $1. Get that $1. Get $5. I've got 7 members ready to sign up for your organization right now, but I haven't signed them up. Why? Because I don't want to put them in my post. I'm getting ready to put them in his post. But if my post starts a squadron, they got to go into my post. I don't want them in my post. I don't want them in my squadron. But I got 7 new members. I could almost start my own squadron. Oh, Hoodsey's up there flipping me off. Thank you for what you do.
Should have fined him.
We got somebody. This young man here, your sergeant at arms, is knocking it out of the park. Let me tell you. I grabbed him this morning. He went over and he did his job. great. And there's the dad right there, right? That's the dad, yeah. And then he ran up to his mom, Mom, I just got found out. That's the enthusiasm we need. Thank you for what you do. Now on a somber note, this is the last time I'll come talk to you. And the reason I say that is I've been told by people in this room, and I'm not going to mention their name, but they don't want me to come talk to you. And I've actually had people, when I come in to talk to them, they get outside, they get up and leave and go smoke. So, that's fine.
Well, you got five.
That's all I'm going to say about it. It hurt me when I was told this. It really did. I am torn in my emotions because I like coming to talk to you. You guys are one of the hype. No, I'm not going to mention a name.
I didn't answer the
Yes, sir.
Did we tell you not to come?
He's a member of your organization.
Did we
No,
tell
you
not
did
to
not.
come?
But
You are welcome whenever you come.
thank you.
You are.
Thank you for what you do. I see a lot of dual members in here. I'm a dual member. I'm proud of my son. I don't know where I'm a member at. I think it starts with P or something. But thank you for what you do. Thank you.
POS?
Could be. Yeah. All I know is I give him money. I get a card in the mail about 2-3 weeks later after convention. So thank you for what you do. Thank you for helping support us because you have no idea. You know, there's an old saying, many hands make light work. And they always sit here and say, well, we don't want a sun squatter. Why not? Because it makes your job easier. Because instead of having guys old like us or old like him way up there, yes, you know, not you, Lewis. But his dad, or whatever, his dad, he can't get up and move tables, but we gotta look for somebody young in here. Yes, he can. Well, he can't move it. We can move a chair or something. But he can move a table, and some others can move tables. But you've got to get the young people involved. Thank you for what you do. Thank you for being the awesome, great organization you are. Because you have no idea. You really are important. If you're not important to the Legion, damn it, you're important to me. Because you guys are, I don't like coming to these events to do the job because I'm working. He's working. He's working. But I get to come here and I get to see the people that I like. Lewis, can you step aside so I can say the people that I like, on this side of the room. So thank you very much for your time. I hope you have a very great and wonderful conductive,
Yeah, something like that.
something like
Well,
that.
see, POS in this case means pillar of senility.
Yes, yes. And don't touch me, don't touch me, okay? So please, and if you are available, tonight's the Gnuts Bash. If you are or have been a Gnut, an adjutant, you can join the Gnuts. You can still come to the bash tonight. $20 get you a dinner and, for lack of a better term, a show. Because they go in there, he's going to be in there, he can't talk. For the first time since I've known him, he's not going to be able to speak for about 2 hours. It's going to be wonderful. But come to the Gnuts Bash tonight. Support the Gnuts, support us, support you. And if you are any kind of golfer, we're doing something out here called Putts for Gnuts. We have a target. Granted, it's a small target, but that's the target, and you have to knock it down with one putt from the golf ball, with the golf ball. Can it be done? Yes, Jimmy Mitchell did it. So it can be done. And you get half the pot. So if 10 people play for your $1 donation, you get $5 back.
Where's that?
Tom Twardick is selling tickets. So we were supposed to do one at 12, but everybody went to lunch, and so we've got 4 people signed up for the next one. So please come out and support us so we can support you. And again, I get nothing out of it. I'm the idea man. So, Commander, I hope you every great success. I mean that seriously. If I don't like you, I don't pick on you.
That's right.
And I'm serious. I do actually like Lewis. My wife says I gotta get out more and get better friends. I don't know. Or something about drinking too much, I'm not sure. But seriously, if I don't like you, I don't pick on you. And I like 99% of the people in this room. Any questions of me before I go? Yes, sir.
You're looking good, Mike.
You did what,
Good.
bud?
I said you're looking good.
Well, thank you. I'm on Ozempic. I've lost 80 pounds because of my diabetes. I feel better. I'm still working on getting his wife interested in me, and I still got a long way to go. Because she looks.
I'm doing the same thing.
She looks at me. I say, so you want to go out? And she says, let me see your checking account. So and his is larger than mine. So what can I say? Yeah, it's the checking account. Commander, it's been a pleasure.
Always welcome here.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
I'm being summoned to another room, so Ken Dorset, would you please come take over the meeting in my absence? John's calling me to go to the auxiliary room.
Everything's in very important. Okay. Something that's already, was the certificate from the house, it's not like yours, but